Hello and welcome to Tudor Electric Football Box Reveal Episode 5. Now, if you've watched all or any of the previous episodes, I hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as I've enjoyed making them. The reason I make these episodes is because when I open these boxes, I am still like a kid on Christmas morning, excited to see what's inside, and it's a lot of fun sharing those openings with you. Ultimately, my goal is to add more teams to my own collection, but there is yet another purpose. A lot of paper inside the box here. We'll get rid of that. As we go through these teams, oftentimes we find partial sets. Sometimes we found even a few spare figures. I hang on to those figures. I keep a great collection of spare figures and what I call teams under construction. Those teams eventually, hopefully, are made into whole teams, mint teams. All right, diving right into it, we got a box full of all kinds of, wow, pink chips coming out of this thing like crazy. Tons of these generic style figures. These guys look like they've been hand painted, obviously. Looks like somebody used house paint to do it. There's tons of guys in here. Oh my goodness. We've also got a bunch of these early style figures in here. And even some of these guys. So we're really getting into some of the old history of electric football here. I'm not going to bother going through all these guys to see if they're all there. Here's a bunch of bases. Great bases. Here's some of these bases. Wow, just a little bit of everything regarding these old figures. There's a kicker base. So we got a bunch of good light green and even aqua style bases in here, chipping paint everywhere. I'm going to push that aside. Because as a collector, what I am interested in are what I call the 6 eras of Tudor Electric Football, starting with the big men in 1967, on to the hog legs, then the black shoe teams, the Haiti black shoe teams, the Haiti white shoe teams, and then finally the Hong Kong white shoe teams. So far on Box Reveal, we have seen 64 different teams, whole teams, partial teams, or even figures from 64 different teams. I've been able to upgrade 8 different teams that are in my teams under construction, and from my spares or teams under construction, I've actually been able to complete 8 different teams. But something that we have not seen on Box Reveal is something we are going to see tonight. Now, I promised something really good for tonight for episode 5, and I'm about to deliver. What you are seeing is a great big heap of original 67 big men figures. I'm going to push these guys back. And as we've done before, I'm going to grab some guys at random and let's see if we can put some teams together. The very first guy I pulled out is a big white eagle. Green helmets on this team back in 67. And we're going to look through here, debasing as we do, and see if we can put this team together. There's another guy. And obviously, I am just holding my breath, hoping that we find all 11 figures for each of these teams. because it is very, very difficult to find spares with these big teams, especially for a rarer team like these White Eagles. You just don't find the spares around. Making it all the more difficult to find these White Eagles is that I see there is also a Dark Eagle set in here. So we're going to start grabbing everything Eagles. I'm finding so many of the Dark Eagles while I'm looking for the White Eagles. There's another white one. But we may as well start setting aside. There's another white one. A couple more dark ones. There's another dark one. I'm also debasing these figures as I go, which makes it a little more difficult. And let's hope we've got all the guys we need. I do have a set of Dark Eagles under construction. I don't have any White Eagles. No spares, no nothing. So we're really going to need to find them all. Otherwise, we're going to be out of luck. There's another eagle. There's a dark one. All right, what are we up to? We have got 8 Dark Eagles, and we've got 9 White Eagles. Still searching. Oh. There's a 10th White Eagle. There's another Dark Eagle. Up to 9 there. There's another Dark Eagle. And we've now got 10 of each. And I seriously do not see any more Eagles in here. It looks like we've got 2 10-man sets of big Eagles. A dark set and a white set. I'm going to be able to fix that dark set. I know I have a team under construction. The white set, that's going to be a tough find. Next, we've got a big dark ram. You guys are really stuck on those bases. Great set. Really in nice shape. There's 2. There's a 3rd. There's a 4th. And let's hope we're not running into 10-man sets with all of these guys. There's 5. There's a 6th. There's number 7. We need some more rams. There's an 8th. There's a 9th. Are we going to get there? There's number 10. Don't tell me we're going to end up with just 10 again. There he is. A full 11-man set. Big dark rams. Taking bases off these guys while I've been going. Some of the bases are the aqua style bases. Some of them are the light green style bases. Beautiful set. Big dark rams. Next, we grab somebody at random, and we have got a big white San Francisco 49er. These guys hopefully will be a little easier to find. They're starting to jump out. There's 3. There's a couple of them right there. There's a 4th. There's a 5th. There's number 6. Always tough doing this when I'm taking bases off while I'm doing it. There's another one back there. And another. We've got 9. Great set. They're in great shape too. There's a 10th. We need just one more guy, and there he is. Really nice set. 11 white big men San Francisco 49ers. You can always distinguish those big men a couple of ways. The tackles are a dead giveaway. They're way up at the front of the base. There's a lot of room at the back of the base. And all 11 figures are marked Hong Kong on the bottom of the bases. The font of that Hong Kong is a little bit bigger than you're going to see on hog leg players. Another giveaway are the shoulders on the guards. Much more defined. And that's a great set. This is already a great box just with those 2 teams. All right, next we've got a big, dark Minnesota Viking. Now, hopefully these guys with that purple will jump right out. There's one right in front of the camera. We're already up to 3. There's a 4th. There's number 5. 6, 7, 8. No broken arms or anything, which is really great. There's 9. I saw another one over here somewhere. There's a 10th. Looking for one more guy. I'm a little gun shy after that experience with the Eagles. I'm worried we're going to stall out and start finding a bunch of 10-man sets in here. Chip paint everywhere back there that came off those painted generic figures. And there he is. Great set. 11-man set, big dark Minnesota Vikings. No breaks, no repaints, no reglues. Wonderful set. Thrilled. Next we have a big dark New England Patriot. Pretty set. They're in nice shape. Somebody might have given these like a little touch of Elmer's glue or something on these bases. There's just a little bit of stick to those bases. They pop right off. Either that or the bases have just been on there for so long they're difficult to get off. These Patriots are coming along nicely. Really nice set. Beautifully painted. Super clean set, actually. Really, really nice. There's a guy without a base. There's another guy without a base, and suddenly we're at 10. We need just one more guy to complete this set. And there he is. What a great pickup. Beautiful set. Beautifully painted. Big, dark New England Patriots. As I'm talking, I'm just grabbing some of these loose bases that are all over the place and I'm getting them out of the way. Beautiful set. So far, we have found a perfect set of big dark Rams, big dark Vikings, big dark Patriots, big white 49ers, and 2 10-man sets of Eagles, dark and white. At total random. Next up, we've got a big white Baltimore Colt. Looks pretty good. Sometimes you see a lot of yellowing in this set. I see some yellow on that guy. Not uncommon for these big white sets. Really, really tough. Often the guards are the whitest guys. And the position players are the guys that end up getting yellow. See, here's a wide receiver, and he's the yellowest guy so far. Already at 5. Again, great set. No breaks. I don't see any signs that anybody's been re-glued. No skin tone changes. There's a quarterback defensive back figure. I call these guys the quarterback defensive back figures because that's what it says in the Tudor catalog. People use them for all kinds of different stuff. I've seen them used as running backs. I have seen those figures used often as tight ends. So when I make that reference, I'm just making that reference in general and following what Tudor calls them. We're up to 9 guys. Do we have any more? Oh, all right. We've got number 10, and number 10 has a broken arm. One more Colt to complete the set. I do have some spares in these big white Colts. So hopefully I'll be able to replace that guy. Oh, he's right in front of me the whole time. There he is, a tackle. So there we are, 11 big white Baltimore Colts. We do have one broken arm. I'm going to get into my spares collection. I'm sure I'll update you on the future what happened with that set, if we were able to find that 11th guy or not. Next, we've got, no question about that one, that is a big, dark Pittsburgh Steeler. And we know this is the big men set because they have those yellow capes. And we've got a broken arm. I know I don't have any Steeler spares, so I'm going to have to live with it. There's 5, there's 6. At least the Steelers are nice and easy to find. They're really jumping out of the pile here. Coming along nicely. There's 10, there's 11. What a cool set. What a unique set. The only era in Tudor where the Steelers had those yellow caped uniforms. The original 67 big Steelers. Both the home and away have the capes. Alright, next. I love to just grab them at random. How nice are these? Big, dark Houston Oilers. Now, the AFL teams, of course, the 9 AFL teams only came in the dark uniforms. That's all you could order from Tudor. So when I'm calling these guys big dark, in all fairness, I have to say we couldn't have gotten the white set of this team, but yeah, I think somebody did put a little drop of like maybe Elmer's glue beneath these bases because they kind of have to chip off here a little bit, but it hasn't hurt anything. And these guys are coming along nicely. There's our 10th guy, and I see number 11. Wow, what a nice set. All 11 there. No breaks, no repaints. Beautiful set. The silver on the pants is great. That's the tough part on a lot of these sets. The gold teams or the silver teams. A lot of times you see a lot of wear on the paint. Those look pretty good. Next. Well, now here's a team with the gold paint that I was talking about. And if you can see the rear end of this guy, you're seeing a lot of wear on that paint. Big, dark San Francisco 49ers. Look at the wear on that guy. So this set's been well loved, we'll say. That guy looks pretty good. Both of the guard figures have a lot of wear on their rear ends. This set's coming together nicely. And what do we have here? There's 5, there's 10. We need one more 49er. There he is, and he's got a broken arm. All right, big dark San Francisco 49ers. We've got all 11 figures. We do have a broken arm. A little bit of wear on some of the guys. A lot of bit of wear on a couple of the guys I'm seeing. In fact, 2 of the guys have a lot of wear, and the rest of the guys actually look really good. But a complete set. And I am always thrilled whenever I get all 11 figures. Next we have not a big team, but instead, I hope my camera's focusing in nicely on that guy. That is a hog leg, an early hog leg white Viking, what we call the goat horns, because they have those two little slashes right up on the front of their helmet. Very rare hog leg team. Early Vikings. They painted these guys blue. You can see they have the stripes on the sleeves rather than up on the shoulders. So the paint job is a little more reflective of the big men era. Broken arm on that guy. That's a shame. Really rare hog leg team. A lot of times these are mistaken with the rams. A lot of people will think these are white rams because why wouldn't they look? They look exactly like hog leg white rams. We've got 10 guys. We still need one more. Not that many guys left. And I don't see him in there. It looks like we might only have a 10-man set. I know I've got a few spares of this set, rare as it is. And if we get very lucky, maybe I'll be able to complete this set. I hope I do. This is a great set. All right, next up, we've only got a couple teams left. Big White Cleveland Browns. This set is probably one of two of the most common big men teams you're going to find. And that is because in that old 620, what would I call the grass field game that came with the Browns and Giants, with those two teams being included, every kid had them. Then you had to order everything else. That makes some of the teams very hard to find, but it makes the Browns and Giants easy to find. There they are. Nice set. Really good condition. There's no excessive yellowing, no skin tone changes, no re-glues. Good set. All right. As long as I just mentioned them, we'll start lining these up. Big, dark New York Giants. And the task here is just going to be hoping that we have all 11 guys. There's 5. I actually pushed a whole pile of them aside when I was looking for the Rams. Really nice set. This has been a great box. We have seen so far on Box Reveal at least figures representing several hog leg teams. We've seen a lot of Hong Kong white shoe teams, a lot of Haiti white shoe teams, a couple Haiti black shoe teams, and several black shoe teams. These are the first original 67 big men figures that we've ever shown on Box Reveal. Really thrilled to do this. Great way to celebrate episode 5. Got one more team left. You can probably see them laying in the background. Boy, are they nice. I was talking about that silver on the pants. These are big, dark Oakland Raiders. There's 2 guys, 3 guys, perfect condition. That silver is just beautiful on this set. This also seems to be one of those sets. Sometimes you find them where the helmets have that stripe painted down the center, and sometimes you don't. This is one of the don't sets. Beautiful set. These guys are really coming together well. There's 9. There's a 10th. And all the way back there hiding in that debris is number 11. Beautiful set. Big, dark Oakland Raiders. They couldn't be any nicer. The silver on those pants is just absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for watching what has been an incredible episode of Tudor Electric Football Box Reveal. Again, I thank you for watching. I encourage you to watch the other episodes. And good night.